welcome back to the D4 channel. I'm so sorry. What we doing? Oh yeah, this is a spoiler review. Ahsoka, episode 8. We're laughing because my body was failing me when we started, so you're not gonna see any of that on the footage. But
unless we do bloopers, maybe we'll do that in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll put that as a little end credit special for you guys who wanna stick around. But this is a spoiler review of the last episode of season 1 of the Ahsoka show, episode 8. It left us a lot more questions than answers.
Yeah, definitely gave us a little migraine here and there.
It definitely
There was some cool moments.
Yeah, the whole episode actually was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's some cool moments.
But like everything that we knew was gonna happen happened.
Yeah.
But everything we wanted to know was gonna happen, we got nothing about that in this episode at all.
Where do we begin?
So this is a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen Ahsoka episode 8, the Jedi, the Witch, and the Warlord, leave now because this is a spoiler review.
Ezra? Hi, Hera. Mom?
Oh yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Like and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell, for everything we got going here. But let's jump into the episode. Now where do we start off? We start off with
God, there's so much. Even though it was only 40 minutes.
I know, and it went by so quick. I think we started with it was Thrawn's people, right?
I think so.
Yeah, we start off with Thrawn and the witches, and they were basically finishing loading the ship up. And then, again, if you're new to our channel, we're not gonna be exactly accurate in terms of the episodes.
Our little droid brains are a little
wonky. So we do this right after we watch the episode, so everything's just kind of mixed up. But we're gonna start there. So, and then we finally get Morgan. She is blessed by the mothers.
She's blessed, and her face is now witchified.
We thought she was gonna get pale, but no, she just got more markings and the black eyes
and the eyes.
And she also she had the little echo in her voice like the mothers do.
Yes, the beautiful mother echo.
Oh, and I want that sword. The sword that they forge out of the flames.
You got like a soul sword. You feel me?
I wanted that. It looks so clean, and I believe
more merch for the Forge websites.
I will buy it. You guys know I will do that. So please,
shout out to Saber Forge and
Ultra Sabers. If you can make like a blade katana thing looking like that, please.
They'll do it.
Send it my way. But she got super clean. Thrawn out there was just like
usually just like in the background like.
Yes. Witchcraft.
Witches. I love witches.
And I gotta say, Thrawn was excellent in this episode. He was menacing, angry, patient.
Yeah. Man had a little Homelander. He was like...
But he saw a little... I don't know if that's the makeup of his creature or did he like a little...
The V thing? He's had it for
a while, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought when he gets mad, he gets like that, I don't know, that shape on his head.
I don't know. Maybe that's when he gets mad, but I swear I've seen the V.
The V's there before, right?
Before.
Okay, because I was like, is he just getting mad? Is that why we're seeing that? I couldn't tell.
Unless he's mad all the time, then.
I feel like he is kind of mad all the time. Cause
he does seem a little more mad than usual. Can you blame him?
Yeah, no, I can't blame him. He's been trapped in that plan for 10
years?
I'm
finally getting off this hell.
He's like, thank God. Like, when he was leaving, he was smiling. He's like, long live the Empire.
He's gonna get some new little treats because they've probably just been eating the same thing every single day.
That's a good question. I really want to know what the hell this man was eating.
Hermit crab. He was eating hermit crab and fish.
Ezra Bridger, that's a good translation because now we go to our favorite heroes, the Jedi. All three of them.
All three
of them, including the Mandalorian.
A few of them. There was a few of them.
There's a few of them in the history of the Jedi Order, and we got one now who's apparently pretty damn strong with the Force.
Out of nowhere.
It's crazy.
Give her a couple minutes, and soon she'll be flying.
You know what? Let's get to that. Okay, Sabine, she uses the Force in the episode.
We all kind of saw it coming. Literally every episode they made her do this and this and this and that and this. But
I'm so upset.
Yeah.
Because, like, if she could do all that, then Chiro Emwe from Rogue One, who's literally praying about the Force every 2 seconds, I am one with the Force is with me. He could even levitate his stick to his hand. But you're telling me someone who never believed in the Force got training 2 seconds ago.
You think the Force is just like a big prankster?
I feel like it is.
A little prank.
I really feel like the Force is just like that little mischievous kid that's like putting banana peels on the floor and like putting rope so he can slip. Like, what are you doing, man?
Y'all remember when Hu Yang was like, yeah, you got no potential. You're literally the worst I've ever seen. And then now she's like, I could get this saber and I can deflect bullets every single time. And then now I can throw people across.
I'm like, that's the worst student, bro.
That's the worst student, by the way.
She's never had youngling training.
Oh my gosh, she's never, like, and people in the comments are gonna be like, well, Luke never had it, Rey never had it. Yes, but Rey was the spawn of Palpatine and Luke was the spawn of Anakin. So they have a very high connection to the Force from the jump. They don't need that kind of youngling training. But she should have. And I'm watching Rebels again. And again, besides the Saber arc where she trained with Kanan, there was no hints.
And it was just because
she just needs to wield the saber and like basically have therapy. She needed to get stuff off her chest, not learn how to wield the Force.
There was nothing about it that was
no
Force related.
But now now it's gonna break canon because now technically because I get it. People are gonna say the Force resides in everyone. You're right. You're correct. The Force is in everybody, but not everyone could use it. And they're gonna say, okay, well, the mental block. Most people don't believe in things. Blah blah blah.
Believe, but you can do anything.
You can't just believe, bro. Like you gonna tell me Zeb gonna believe? He gonna fall out? Mando gonna look at Grogu and be like, well, I see him fooling things. Maybe
if he believes, he's not believing.
That's can't.
Everyone can do it if they just believe. Even Chopper can do it.
So I could dunk like LeBron James if I believe hard enough.
Yeah.
No, he's a 6'8".
Chopper in the next season is gonna use the Force, guys.
Now, if they make droids start using the Force, that's when I'm gonna really lose.
That's what's gonna happen.
It's
gonna be like Visions.
No. Oh, that robot that learned.
That's it. That's the future. Next season of Ahsoka, they're going to a planet, and it's all filled with droids that know the Force.
That's when I start. That's that's when I rebel.
No, we're going to a planet and it only has Force users.
It only has Force users?
Mm-hmm.
The whole planet?
Yeah.
That planet sounds like a menace.
Even the droids, everyone's got Force. And you know what? They believed.
I can't, and people will be like, oh, you gatekeeping the Force.
Gatekeep gaslighting.
I'm not gatekeeping. I'm not guy. I'm just saying, like, she's a Mandalorian. Why couldn't she just be cool without the Force?
Because.
So she wasn't special until she learned how to move things.
No, she was not special. That's why the Mandalorian in her is not even accepting her because her helmet can't stay on.
Guys, if you're gonna just take off her helmet all the time, don't even bother.
Butter helmet.
Don't even bother putting that shit on, bro. Like,
you got the most slippery helmet.
Like, during the fight, we're gonna get to that. So, they're on the ship, with the turtle people. The turtle people are following below her ship.
Y'all, go away. Why are you here? Go away.
Why? Yeah, I agree. Like, get out of here because these people are insane and they always attract trouble. And you guys are pacifist, tiny hermit snail crabs. What are you doing?
And literally every time they're like,
they're literally talking for. I'm like, yes, because they're after the Jedi. No, they're gonna follow them. Thrawn sends his 2 TIE fighters to
blow up.
To blow up. That's a cool scene where Ezra and Ahsoka are like holding the ship up with the Force. Now, if Sabine ever does anything that crazy, now I'm gonna really be mad, bro. if she started lifting ships.
Oh yeah, she give her next season. If she transitioned from lifting up a lightsaber to in 2 minutes lifting up a human, I believe she could do a ship. Give her a month.
That is wild, bro. No, I don't accept that. So that whole thing was cool. I love how Sabine rammed the ship into the 2 TIE fighters and then it crashed. And then Huang just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're just going to be stuck here. And then Ahsoka, being the Zen Jesus master that she is, she says, no, this will not slow us down. And they take the wolves to Thrawn's ship.
Under the ship.
And guess what Thrawn says? Thrawn says, fire the damn lasers. And those poor wolf rat dogs getting lit up. You go through the front door?
No wolf thingies.
Did they die?
No, I don't remember. I never heard one go or anything, so I don't think they got harmed.
Oh yeah, right, because they made it to the door. Which also, before we even got to the Sabine lifting her saber and stuff, Ezra was trying to focus to lift the door while they're getting fired at.
Yeah.
And then Ahsoka did, she's like, Sabine, help! And I'm like, Sabine, help? Like, what? What?
She believed in her.
Bro, it's like you said it. It's like giving a kid a video game controller and it's not on, let him pretend he's playing the game. We should do that with Danny. We should give him a controller and just pretend he's playing.
Yeah, but she believed, so she could do it.
I literally can't tell if she actually helped in that moment or literally just BS. I literally can't tell.
I think she did because literally it went when she did that.
When she did that?
Yeah, it literally went.
That's.
So I think
that's crazy.
I think it was.
That's wild. But everything after that was cool. I love the stormtroopers coming in with their tattered armor and they're blasting at them. Oh, also before we get to that, Ezra finally built his lightsaber again.
Yay!
Thank God for that because this man, the Force is my ally. Gets. Two instances from the last episode.
Everyone's literally memeing him, just being like
behind the damn shell with the blaster. I'm like, bro, if you had a saber, you wouldn't have to be doing this foolishness.
My God.
But he finally builds his lightsaber with Huang in the ship. And it's a beautiful moment because they talk more about Kanan.
Yeah.
And then Huang talks about, yeah, of course I know him. Everyone at the Jedi Temple helped build the lightsaber. He's like,
good memory.
You know Caleb? And he's like, of course. And he's like, how old are you? He's about 25,000 years old. He's been through it. He's built almost every lightsaber in existence.
Let him rest.
Let that man rest. So he built his lightsaber just like how Kanan is with that little like hoop circle thing. And I don't know whether he had a crystal that he turned blue or Huang had a crystal lying around. He just put
maybe he had an extra.
Yeah, because before he went, with the space wheels, his thing was green when he remade his thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, that's a cool touch. Like his lightsaber is really kind of like Kanan's. And now that he has a saber, they're all fighting the stormtroopers to get three 2.5 Jedi. I want a show called 2.5 Jedi.
2.5 Jedi.
Because I asked D4, I'm like, is she deflecting bolts?
Yeah. And
she was, but she was also getting tagged as well. So I'm like, she wasn't good at it.
Yeah, because she was getting ding, ding,
ding. Yeah. So I would have been okay of her deflecting the bolts if that was the limit of her powers. But no, that wasn't the end of her powers. She's gonna go a lot more crazy than that.
Oh, she's gonna go ham.
She's gonna go straight ham. But the choreography in this scene, was. The choreography in this whole episode, to be honest, was
delicious.
Oh my God, it was so clean. Like I love like when they zoom to Thrawn, he's so mad. He's like,
he looked like a shoe bill.
Yo, we just learned, because we try to go to Japan for Star Wars Celebration 2025, and we're looking at stuff to do in Japan around the area where the celebration is, and we came across these terrifying creatures. I will put them on the screen so I can show you the shoe builds. These have to be the most terrifying mother creature.
Bro, he wants to go to the Chiba Zoo and literally they have that one shoe bill.
It's literally one shoe. Like, sorry, we're going on a tangent. We'll talk about shoe bills real quick. It's literally all the animals are together. This animal has no friends because it can't make friends because it will kill them. I was like, hell no.
God, can't wait for that.
Oh,
See y'all in Japan.
See y'all in Japan. If y'all gonna be in the Japan for 2025, specifically for Star Wars Celebration, please comment and let us know if you're going there because we're definitely going to make it out there. So, but watch out for the shoe bills. So what were we talking about again?
Thrawn being angry.
Oh yeah, Thrawn being the shoe bill. So he was so angry. I love his he's really ticked off in this episode.
Oh yeah.
He's like, everything is my. I'm like, I just need to get out of here. I need to make the Empire come back. I'm sick of these Jedi. I'm sick of them. And I love that he looked like that.
Hey, my darling witches.
And he's like, I need your help. And they're like,
oh, you want zombies? I got you.
Oh my God. I love how, for people who never watched Rebels or the Clone Wars, probably had the same response that Ezra did. It's like, this never happened before. Yeah, we've seen this before. Also, if you play Fallen Order, you've seen that the Night Sisters can resurrect the dead.
Don't mess with the sisters.
Do not. The last thing you want to do is mess with the sisters. And our Jedi were messing with the sisters. And they revive the which everyone was talking about. All of Thrawn's people are zombies on the thing, but now we know they're actually alive.
Yes, except, I don't know where they came from.
I don't know where they came from. I guess they were all on the Star Destroyer when they got carried away. Yeah. But those murdered ones that Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra took over, they definitely turned into zombies later. Oh yeah. And I love there was a close-up shot of when Sabine was getting choked out right before she levitated her lightsaber to her hand. And you notice the zombie mouth of the Death Trooper.
Oh yeah.
It was so creepy. Oh, it was so just in time for Halloween too.
I know, right? Spooky season.
Spooky season's here. Oh my! Even though Halloween's dead, I do.
Well, here.
Yeah, Halloween is dead here. Let me know in the comment below. Is Halloween dead where you're at? Yeah. Please let me know.
Is this like a thing that's happening now, or like
just a South Florida thing? Yeah, please let us know. But I love that it was literally so spooky, and we see her getting better and better with the saber, Sabine, and then she made a little jab at Ezra. No, Ezra said, You're getting better, and she said something like, "You're slacking." It's like I kept training or something like that. I'm like, oh my God, bro! This kid was training for years. You just started. Be quiet.
No.
Be quiet.
She's like, look at me.
Look at me. I'm a Mandalorian Jedi. Also, I love that moment of Ahsoka to be on the ship before they even went there. Yeah. Of again, for people who didn't watch the Clone Wars, she was basically referencing her little trials of when she was framed for the bombing that Bears Offee did.
Oh yeah,
she was like, because when she was talking to Sabine was like, yeah, you came here you must be pleased. She's like, more relief than anything, and she's like, you're not mad? She's like, no, I used to do stuff that no one understood at the time, but my master, Anakin, he was always there by my side. I'm like, yes, he was.
Shout out to Anakin. Spoilers.
Ooh, we get so much hate and criticism in this season.
We get more.
Oh my God, we get more, but we're not going to jump that gun yet. So I love that relationship of their pure master and student now, and that's nice. I know.
It's nice. It's nice.
It's really friendly, even though she should not be wielding the Force, but
she's really frustrated us this season, but
for all her choice, but I guess it's how the Force works because they needed to be here for what Balin and Shin are going to be up to.
Yeah. So,
which we don't see them at all in this episode until 2 seconds at the end.
2 seconds where they're just like,
Shin, I'm alone. I'm abandoned now.
I will adopt you, queen.
The whole internet.
Please
come to my side.
Lady.
Oh my God! Literally, that the internet was literally that bandit camp. And
please, come here. My queen.
That literally personified the entire internet on Shin this whole season. Yep. Her and Balin are the only two characters that are not really getting any hate really at all. Because even Thrawn got fat shamed a little bit.
Come on.
The whole Ahsoka, all the women in the show really got hated. Yeah. Actually, I don't really see anybody hating about the witches. But it's kind of hard to hate the witches.
Yeah, how can you hate witches, bro?
You literally
How are you
can't.
hating witches?
Yeah, it's literally impossible. They're literally magical.
Yeah.
So I love that whole dynamic. And then when they're fighting on this damn platform, as the Thrawn ship's about to leave, this is where the BS starts to happen because.
Ooh.
You smell something?
You.
What happened? You smell something?
Yeah.
I can't smell anything right now. Actually, my nose is not working at all.
You can't smell the BS?
I can't. You know, you got me on that one. I thought I was actually someone in this room.
Stupid.
Boy, I'm stupid.
I did the transition and then he completely ignored it.
Bro, sometimes things be going way over my head. I literally thought she was talking about someone in the room. She was talking about... Bro, my brain not working. I did smell the BS. I can't smell the BS in real life, but I can smell it in the episode.
Yes.
And you know, Star Wars explained, they made a good point. They said that I would rather have her learn to use the Force in like when she's like in a state of calm and by herself, like she's like truly believing, not when she's like panicking and she needs to do it needs to attack. I was like, cause it takes trained Jedi to focus in that type of situation. For you to like, just cause you're desperate, you're just going like, bro, no, absolutely not. I hate it.
Sorry.
Like if you're gonna make her use the Force, make it in a way where like she's calm, meditating, and she just like, I believe.
No, getting choked out by a zombie is a perfect time to learn how to lift up a saber.
Then where the hell's my zombie so I can lift up a saber?
Well, go to Halloween Horror Night.
Does it have to be a zombie or can it just be a person?
No, it's gotta be a zombie.
It has to be a zombie?
Yeah.
Like undead?
Yeah.
Damn it. Alright, Halloween Horror Night, here I come. Please choke me out so I can wield the Force. Because that's what she's doing. And not only that, she's literally Force pushing troopers. Mm-hmm. And then instead of, it confused me. I don't know if it confused you at the time when Ezra said, when the ship's leaving and they said, I thought she was gonna jump and he was gonna push her because he has the abilities that he's been with for years.
You know, that's what one would think.
But no, he jumped.
You know, that wouldn't work for the plot, you feel me?
All right, because Ezra's been here for years, so the whole point is he has to be free and they stay here. So he jumps, and she went from literally 30 seconds earlier from struggling to get her saber to literally, and I'm not talking about a minuscule jump. I'm talking about like, it's like he has to jump like kilometers, and he jumped like halfway there, and she pushes him to the rest of the way. And I was like, bro, how?
Through the power of believing.
Chiru Emwe believes as more than anyone could.
Her belief in 2 minutes was stronger than his belief of his entire life. Sorry. That's
what I'm really mad about. Like, if she could do that, like, if Chiru Emwe could have did that, I would have been less mad. But he didn't even show any chance of doing any of that. But
he didn't learn how to believe.
It's crazy.
He believed wrong.
Yo, he believed wrong?
Yeah, he believed wrong.
That's wild. That just shows, like, if you were just writing Star Wars, you can just make up whatever you want at the time.
Have fun.
That's crazy. But that's what's happening. So Ezra's on this ship, and he does a classic thing where he takes a stormtrooper armor, and guess what? It fits him. All the time. And I love that you made the little nod during the show. It's like when you hit a door panel, it opens when it closes. Like, I love that's like a little just Star Wars thing. It's like you could shoot a door.
That's the best Star Wars thing.
I think so. Like, I remember somebody, I can't remember who on the internet was complaining about that logic. I'm like,
no, it's the best thing.
Come on, it's Star Wars.
Whole media, that's the best.
That's the best thing. You can either if the door is closed, if you want to open it, shoot it. If it's open, you want to close it, shoot it. Like that. That's just a logic of Star Wars, and I love it. And so he takes the stormtrooper armor to blend in with Thrawn's people. Yeah. And then I love Morgan in this episode. That duel.
Woo, she was spinning, dancing, witching.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments, but I believe she is Bruce Lee's granddaughter, I think. Because I remember hearing that or seeing that somewhere. So please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if I am. But if she is, I can see it in this episode because she was beating him. But I love how Thrawn was like, because they're getting closer. He's like, well, we're going to need. He didn't even say her name. We're going to need someone to stall them. And then she's like,
I guess it's me.
I love how the witches walk by. Sorry, sister. Sorry, we gotta dip.
I hate when I just get initiated and they want me to die.
She literally just became, I guess, a pseudo mother, and they're like, I guess you're up.
I just did this so that you would have to do it later.
Of course, they gave her a magical sword to help fight another magical sword, the lightsaber. They're like, yo, we gave you this sword for a reason. You're about to go in and help us.
And then ends up giving the magical sword to the magical wizard.
I love all that whole transition during there. That was so great. So the fight choreography was great. Like her swinging her lightsabers with Ahsoka. Cause at first, all three of them show up. And I love how Morgan doesn't attempt to stop the other two because she's like, I can't take all
she's
three.
like, y'all go.
Yeah, y'all go. I can't take all three of you. And just her and Ahsoka, which is a rematch from The Mandalorian in season 2, where she's fighting her on that little pond. And she's doing a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
She's kicking butt. And that's where I was like, all the action in this episode, even though the whole episode, because the episode was only like 42 minutes.
Yes.
And I was very worried because, as it should be, we didn't see an inch of Balin or Shin.
Yeah, 2 seconds at the ending.
Yeah, which those 2 seconds were some big seconds, but I'm very curious how they're going to do that for season 2.
Whew, they're going to have a whole plate to deal with.
Literally, I've learned that Star Wars, especially after Disney bought them, they've had a lot of occurrences where they do something, an actor dies, and they have to change their whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's tragic, but I'm like, you guys should really make stuff knowing that these actors might not, either they don't want to play no more, or something tragic might happen.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see how they replace Ray, because he's such an iconic person. Like his voice, especially his voice. His voice is so
very
unique.
Nice voice.
Right. Like you find probably an old white man built like him, but you're not going to find someone like sounding like him. But they have to continue his story because the way they leave off him, like you have to do it.
Prayers
goes out to him and his family. But Ezra gets on the ship. Ahsoka and Sabine are trapped on the planet after they defeat Morgan. And then what happens after that? They chase him in space. And I love his whole thing of like, he's like smiling. He's like, I know your master. And I'm about to get out of here. You lost, I won. Long live the Empire.
All right, bye.
Bye. That was all his pent up frustration in the years.
He must have went.
I'm finally out of here. Like,
he's like,
screw you.
I know they're somehow gonna get back here because with Anakin. Oh.
Yeah, he's like, I know your master. Yeah, you're as unpredictable as he is, but you lost someone.
I'll see you later.
Long live, and then they zoop away.
They zoop
away.
They zoop away.
I think I meant to say zip, but for some reason
No, they zooped.
They zooped away. That's a new word I'm using, guys. They zooped away. And then I love how Ezra and Sabine, despite losing and being stranded here,
they're just like,
I am happy. And I'm like, you have nowhere off this rock.
Yeah, little hermit crabs are like,
yay! I love how no one asked, where's Ezra? No one asked that.
They're like, I'm just happy to have some big friends protect me from these bandits trying to grill me.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're like, finally, we have some bodyguards. So they were happy to see them. Sabine and Ahsoka are like, I guess we're here where we're meant to be.
And they're just looking.
They're just looking. Sabine, I love how Sabine keeps, so now she's connected to the energies of the universe because she can move shit with her mind. So she's feeling something off. Probably what Balin is probably going off to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't mention. She just, it's probably just the starlight. I'm like, no, you have you sensing something. So please, Sabine, use your words. Unlike me,
please
use your words, madam.
This season, she sometimes could have used her words, and she did not.
No, she did not. So she goes off, and Ahsoka says, "We're here for a reason." And Well, before I get to that, the nice part of how the episode ended. If the episode didn't end like that, I'd be a little more upset, but it ended kind of nicely. Yeah. So we're going to go back. So Shin goes to the bandit camp. She looks sad, lost.
I mean, she looks like an abandoned puppy.
She literally does.
She's like...
I guess you're my home. And then they're like, yeah, we'll take you. You got a laser sword.
Sure.
And then Balin, this is where it gets kind of crazy. Balin is on this statue rock. And again, for people who didn't watch the Clone Wars, specifically the Mortis arc, I believe was in season 3, if my memory corrects me.
Sure.
Season 3. And to sum up, for you guys who don't know, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka, they get transported on this magical world.
They were on mushrooms.
They literally might have been on mushrooms, because the whole season, they literally thought it was a dream what happened to them, but it wasn't. And there's 3, they call themselves Force wielders in the show, but they're the Mortis gods. They are the father, the son, and the daughter. The son voiced by Sam Witwer, who also does Darth Maul, and he does Starkiller from the video games.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful voice. So all 3 of them, and basically what they are, the father was the balance, the daughter was the light, and the son was the darkness.
Can you see where this is going?
Can you guys see? Because you guys didn't know, during this whole arc, Ahsoka does die. The son taps her on the forehead, kills her, and then the daughter gets stabbed. And so the daughter used the rest of her life force to transfer into Ahsoka through the father, through Anakin, to revive Ahsoka, which is why that little bird, both in Rebels and in the show that we saw now, called Morai, follows her around, because that's like the spirit avatar of the daughter still alive. Yeah, this is getting all trippy. So if you haven't watched the Clone Wars, watch the Clone Wars, but specifically those 3 episodes if you want to like know what's going to go on in season, because season 2 is going to get trippy. If they're going to go in the direction I think they're going to go. They're
always going to get trippy. Like, we got the world between worlds, we got Mortis guys up in here, always going to...
Oh, it's gonna blow our minds, because so that's basically what it is, and I'm very curious to see what happens, because during that arc, all the Mortis gods die because Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka were there. They all end up dying, and I'm like, okay, so what is this guy look? Because Balin's looking at this like tower that reminds me of where the father used to live on the planet. And they clearly were there in the galaxy, because the statues are them. It's the son and the father with the long-ass beard. So I'm wondering, is he looking for them?
Are we reviving them or becoming them?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's the question.
That's a good... Okay, let's do a little prediction time. I think he's going to... Okay, so they're dead. So I think he's going to try to, like, become them.
Because... this man seems like he wants to do things himself.
Himself, right?
So I feel like he's going to want to figure out, hey, how am I taking over that empty space?
Exactly, right? Yeah, so I'm going to, or at least he's looking for maybe some kind of artifact or a tool to help him do something crazy where he could like...
All we know is that man is going to end up in the world between worlds, and he gonna mess something up.
Oh my god, I can't.
I don't know what he's gonna mess up, but he's gonna mess up something.
Because his whole goal is to stop the vicious cycle, and I'm wondering, like, how? Like, how would
maybe Ahsoka is gonna show up in there, and they're gonna fight in the world between worlds.
Oh, that would be so epic.
It could be that. Anakin was like, you're gonna face this, so I'm gonna teach you the early access.
Oh, that is actually a very good point. Maybe he was training her for that precise moment, and maybe because he did that trick where he shattered the floor.
Yeah,
maybe she might use that against Balin,
and then maybe we could see some of his memories.
Who, Balin's?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be really nice.
Because if we saw Ahsoka's, maybe we could see his.
D4.
Hey, pay me if you're stealing my ideas.
Please pay her, because that is brilliant. Because
although maybe they probably already were thinking of doing that anyway.
I really hope they had the mindset you are, because I would love to see how he was in the Clone Wars. We might get to see him, because he knew Anakin. We might get to see him working with Anakin a younger version of him. Also, that would be a good way of like you could cast Balin, but you don't need the actual actor because he's a younger version of himself. So,
because he ends up doing some wackadoodle stuff.
Yeah, so dang, that would be really cool.
It would work out in every way.
Mm-hmm. Like I like season 1. I think season 2
could be even better.
Season 2 gonna be, if they go the way we hope it's gonna go, it's gonna be bonkers. Fingers crossed. And I like.
Also, we're hiring Disney.
We're hiring Disney.
We're hiring
this all this over here.
This whole setup.
This whole setup can be yours.
You see that? Yeah.
Come here. Like, just send me your resume on Indeed. I won't look at it, but I'll hire you.
Yeah.
I promise. So, and guess what it ends off with?
Y'all already know.
Oh, our favorite murderous
We're probably
space
gonna
Jesus.
use this for the thumbnail.
Yeah, because if you got here this far in this podcast, kudos to you. You're a real one. Mm-hmm. But you guys don't seem to be caring about these episodes.
I mean, can you blame them? There's kind of been some.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of good moments, but there's also some.
That's true, yeah. Because episode 5, honestly, when I look back the whole season, and we're gonna rank the whole season, was the best one. That was like the peak of season 1, and then the next episode of that was kind of slow. And 7, actually 6, 7, and 8 they're all good, but it left us like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, there are some episodes where it's like, what is this? I don't like this. And then there was some where like, oh, I like this. This is good. And then some were like
But the action in the whole season, I would have to say, has been the best Star Wars action since either the Clone Wars or episode 3. Like, the action in the show has been so premium.
Yeah. They made sure to give us a good battle scene before they left us.
Before they left us.
They dipped on us.
So we see Anakin smiling, I guess because Ahsoka has chosen to live, and like she's just a lot more bubbly now. She's more happy.
Yes.
And
she's smiling more.
We got so much. We got World Between Worlds Hayden Christensen. We got Hologram Christensen, and then we got Force Ghost Hayden Christensen. Like,
triple threat.
Oh my god, I want Obi-Wan to be like next to him. Like, yeah, that's our girl.
That's too much.
I know.
We would be eating too good.
Oh, I want to eat all the food before. But I'm gonna give this episode a 8 out of 10.
That sounds pretty reasonable. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Doc, 2 points for 2 clear reasons. Sabine using the Force, and we didn't see anything about Balin and Shin.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a 7.5 because I feel like they should have put more. They should have made this an hour. Honestly, I
agree. Yeah,
they should have made this
an hour to explain. So, also, I forgot to mention that Thrawn and the sisters they made it to Dathomir.
Yes.
So I don't believe we ever seen Dathomir in live action. So this is the first time we're gonna see the planet in live action. So I'm so excited to see the mothers finally on their planet.
Come on.
The whole season as a whole, Ahsoka, I'm gonna say this is my favorite season of all the shows. No, B1 is good. I'm gonna rate the whole season probably Obi-Wan. No, this is
it's already hitting your rating.
Don't hate on it. I give it a 8.5 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
An 8, yeah, because for the most part, I love every episode. Really, the action was great. The character designs are awesome. The
makeup and all that stuff was great. You makeup people, shout out to you. Y'all don't get enough love. Yeah, you did great.
You did fantastic. Like, this whole show looked like it could have been a movie. Yeah. So I love Ahsoka season 1. I really can't wait for season 2 because season 2
we're eager beavers.
Like, if you regular Star Wars fans thought season 1 was weird, I think season 2 about to get real weird.
Yeah, y'all gonna be on the mushrooms we felt in the Clone Wars.
In the Clone Wars, so y'all gonna be eating good. But let us know what you thought of this episode and the season as a whole of Ahsoka.
Give us your whole rating.
Give us your whole rating of the season and the episodes in the comments below. And again, D4, what they gotta do?
God, hit that notification bell.
Hit that bell, ding, ding. Like and subscribe, please. Spread the word to your mamas, your daddies, your brothers, your sisters, your
all your nerds and geeks.
All your nerds and geeks about the D4 channel. Because I know you guys are listening to all the other Star Wars channels out there, but please come to our corner of the galaxy.
You know, we a little home.
Yeah, we're a little home. We love you guys. This will be the last podcast with us together for a while, I guess, until something crazy happens in the Star Wars fandom or another show comes out, which I don't know when the next show is going to be.
Look forward to the book readings.
Yes, look forward to the book readings. I've been slacking on because I'm grinding really hard, but I will be posting those on the channels. You guys seem to really love that because it's like free audio book. So please keep an eye on that. But again, D4, love you.
Love you too, D4.
I love you guys.
Love you, Ahsoka.
I love you, Ahsoka. I love you, Space Jesus and Balin.
Space Jesus.
May the force be with you, Ray Stevenson. You were a great actor, and we love everything that you did on this show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And to your family and to all your families, may the force be with you.
Okay, buddy.
This is not your show. All right, D4. Sadly, the last show for a minute.
Until the next one.
Until the next one that hopefully, doesn't disappoint us. In 5, 4, 3, 2, welcome back to the D4 channel. And we're sad to say that... Oh my God.
Are you